As you can see, my dad's finished putting the first layer of glass up on the sides of the van, and very kindly left me to do the fun bit, which is the roof, of course. I'm incredibly excited about this, as I'm sure you can imagine. For the most part, the gaps between the pockets of glass fibre have now been packed with more glass fibre and covered in the reflective foam sheet, that is. And we're now just doing the last couple of jobs before we start cladding. The wiring for the lights is going behind the cladding, and the 12 volt consumable wiring will be routed through the cabinet on this side. So what we've got 4 lights at the front here, and another 5 lights in the back, 2 on each wall, well, a third one on this wall, which will be switched independently from the rest for bedtime reading. And this is all going to go to a switch panel down here that will give us the lighting and switching for the environmental stuff as well, like the fan, and we might have a master switch at this point as well, so that on exiting the camper, Dad can kill the electrics to everything and just make sure he's not going to come back to the van with a flat battery, which is I think a good idea. Yeah. Either way, after that we're just gonna run these wires, and then there's some brackets going in to the two exposed bits of structure in the van, so that we can mount some pulleys for the retracting bed. So I'm well and truly settled into the groove with the panel groove cladding. What the setup includes pneumatic pin gun, third fix or whatever, second fix, is third fix? I don't fucking know what tradespeople from. We've got the chop saw outside, and the compressor, and it's going very, very quickly. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the night, and what? Kind of mostly done with the cladding. Obviously, I've got to trim the ends still. Figure out how I'm going to get rid of that gap. It runs along the top both sides. It's inevitable. I just never thought of a way of fixing it before I did it, and what? I've been at work all day. Got back. It's 12 o'clock at night now, and my mind's too tired and my body's too cold to figure out how that's going to get fixed. I'll probably get the table router out and make a bit of coving, but the thing is, it's not a 90-degree angle. It's like probably 100 degrees or so. So, and it's going to be small. So I'll probably lose my fingers if I try and attempt that now. We've got all the tails hanging out for the light fittings. Again, we don't know what we're going to do in the way of light fittings yet. The doors, we're looking for some rubber seal so we can have a secondary draft excluder, you know, because what's fitted to the van is okay on the sliding door and pretty shitty on the back doors, because I don't know, those back doors are a bit light, to be honest. When you shut them, they flex an awful lot, so you end up with quite big gaps and a lot of draft getting through. So we're looking for a nice chunky rubber P-seal, but so we can attach the P-seal to either van and have it rub up against the woodwork that we're going to put on the door, or vice versa. Attach it to the door, maybe sandwich it in between the battening that we're putting on next and and have that close onto the van. But until we get the seal, I'm not going to touch the doors or do any more to the doors. This is good though, because now that the cladding's done on the most part, I've got to trim the ends of these bits still, as you can see. I can crack on. I'm going to put a workbench in next. We've got a nice lump of oak for the worktop, and then once the worktop's in, we can work on the electric bed that's going to drop down from these brackets I put in the ceiling. So there's going to be an old cordless drill, 12-volt cordless drill, that's actually going to be hooked onto the vehicle electrics, and some limit switches, drum and some cable, and that's going to drop the bed from the ceiling down onto the worktop on one side, and it'll have to have legs on the other side. So stay tuned, join me again for part 5. I suppose this must be part 4 by now, I don't know. Part 5 is going to be the workbench, I suppose. Yeah. Joe, thanks for joining me this time. Bye bye. Like and subscribe or something, I don't know, just do something, comment, I don't know, say whatever. Bye bye.